Anyway, hi, I'm Ian Martyn, and I'm in the Santa Barbara area of Southern California, where it suddenly became hot overnight, so I'm sweating my brains out. You will watch me in this room with this incredibly hot computer. Thank you again to my friend Chris for mailing this down to me very recently. It's like a very new streaming rig. It's my first Windows computer in about 20 years. And I forgot how hot they run and how much power they consume, which is ridiculous. But that's what happens when you're on a Mac Mini and then switch to one of these things. And I did not switch. I still use the Mac Mini. This is just for streaming and VR and that kind of stuff, which is all very new to me. So, yeah. This is a hulusi. It's a Chinese instrument. I originally got one when I went to China in 2008 from a street vendor. And now I have this one, which is a lot better. But I'm excited to play this for you. That was from Octopath Traveler. That was the Riverlands, one of my favorite pieces from any video game, especially a 21st century video game. So there you go. Yeah, so putting this away, yeah, I've got kind of a mix of things for you today. As you know, we are here because it's Pride Month, celebrating different LGBTQ plus identities. I myself am the G of that acronym, so that's why I'm here today. And these next set of songs are actually something that I wrote for a good friend of mine. So back in the day when I was kind of figuring myself out, you know, I had this moment of being like, wow, I think I'm into guys, right? And not into women. Not, of course, as friends, right? But attraction-wise. And in that process, I was looking at sort of media representations of what we thought of as gay men, right? And I thought, you know, these things don't really apply to my life, or these aren't really interests that I'm into or whatnot. And it was interesting in that way. But I started to meet people and talk to other people who were going through the same things that I was going through online, and that helped me to make the transition to being able to talk about it to people I knew in person, which leads me to being here today and supporting the charity of Zebra Youth, which, I'm here today because when I came out to my parents, they did not throw me out of the house. They accepted me for who I was. That is not the case for a lot of LGBTQ plus youth. Who frequently get kicked out of their homes. So Zebra Youth is here supporting that, and I'm really excited to be performing on this charity show in support of that organization. So And I'm kind of looking at the chat. The t-shirt is from an Ongaku Overdrive previous Jackbox night. TKO, you make these t-shirts and funny sayings, and then you can buy them afterwards, and so I bought this one. And here it is. And so going back to the previous point, one of the people I met was somebody named Te, and we're the same age, and we were talking about like what it means to discover your sexuality, and like thinking about that, and just being kind of initially not confused is the wrong word, because I don't think I was ever confused, but just sort of accepting yourself and learning to be yourself. And so fast forward 20 some odd years, right? Ted comes to me and he's like, hey, I know you do music. I am developing a gay, asexual romance visual novel, and I want some karaoke songs, original karaoke songs for these characters in this visual novel. It's called Spectrum of Hybrids. It's available on the internet. You can check it out. And so I got the amazing opportunity to write a bunch of songs for that. So instead of showing off like 6 different instruments like I normally do, I'm gonna sing some songs that I wrote for Spectrum of Hybrids. Again, super grateful for that opportunity. I'm sort of trying to promote myself more as a composer, and so that is very exciting for me. I know I just talked a lot. Have some music. This is the sort of the title theme. It's called Peace is My Dear. So you can imagine, as this is playing, like, I guess a bunch of characters are coming onto screen and flashing around and whatnot. You can download it and play it yourself. When you and I were together forever, never separated, we anticipated the needs of our lives. We synthesized our needs when we felt synergy. But then it all fell apart, and now we're a spectrum of hybrids. Spectrum of hybrids. Spectrum of hybrids. Ooh, spectrum of hybrids. Gotta find a way to reveal yourself to those who matter most in the best possible way. I know it's hard, I know it's right. You gotta find the best solution. The clock tick-tocks on and on, and now we're a spectrum of hybrids. Spectrum of hybrids. Spectrum of hybrids. Ooh, spectrum of hybrids. so that was Pieces Mightier, and this is Passion Surfing. I'll remember the names of the songs I write one of So those are from Spectrum of Hybrids, which is available online. If you search for Spectrum of Hybrids, you'll probably find it. You know, gay, asexual, romance, visual novel. So if that's your thing, definitely do that. And yeah, so yeah, thank you, Te, for that amazing opportunity. And I hope to be able to do more of this soon. This next one I did. I think I was playing in an Ongaku Overdrive Mario Kart stream that Kent was hosting, and he mentioned that I love Godzilla, so this is a Godzilla cover. This is from the movie Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, and it's called Kaise. 鳥も魚もどこへ行ったのトンボも蝶もどこへ行った So yeah, that was Kaise from Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster by Riichiro Manabe, I think. Yeah, not my favorite Godzilla film, but definitely one of my favorite songs from a Godzilla film. So there you go. What do we have next? Oh yeah. How much time? I guess we're coming up on time here. So I am going to. Okay, so I recently, as I mentioned, I got VR. I don't have a headset or the trackers or whatever, but I got VR, at least on this computer, and I attended this sort of last weekend a VR convention thing, and I got to see actually all these people performing songs on VR and doing all of this, music and music videos in VR, and I got really inspired. And there was this guy named Danny Gray who produces these music videos of this band called Boy Pablo, which I actually am a fan of. And so I got inspired to write all of these songs. So the past week, when I should have been doing other things probably, I wrote all of these songs. And now I'm putting out an album, and I hope that it's done by the end of next week, but we'll see, because I also have all of these other things that I'm actually supposed to be doing, so we'll see. But I'm going to sing some of these for you right now, because why not? They're fresh in my mind, and I still haven't really learned them. But that's the fun of it. So this is called something, and this is called Here With You. Stars, but we'll meet in the gorge, and now that you're not far, we're here right now, finally. This time that I have waited for, leading to this moment. Together again, the desert beckons us back. Though we stand miles and miles apart, we're here in this moment, here with you, never apart. Beneath the umbran sky, let's find was here with you, and that was hey, Key's in here. Key was there too. It was a great time. But yeah, I was watching. They had this amazing fireworks show that they'd programmed it. It wasn't real fireworks, but it was incredible. It was set to music and whatever, and I totally watched this, couple propose to each other or whatever you call it, right? And yeah, so that kind of inspired me. Oh yeah, and Sean was there too. Yeah. Anyway, I have time for probably one more, right? One more. Oh, okay. Yes, so this next one, I'm going to turn on the guitar. Actually, I'm going to plug the guitar in first and then turn on the amp, because that's going to be awful if I do it in the reverse order. As many of you know, I think this might be my first time playing guitar on stream, but I do play guitar. I don't know why I've never done it before. Yeah, okay. And this is called, what did I call this one? Every Little Thing Is Now. Didn't plug the guitar in again. What am I thinking? It's live. There we go. Got one of these chords in. There we go. Sitting on the cliffside, looking at the sunset, I didn't know what we had. A little time spent waiting for the nightfall. I only felt what I can, piecing it together, making sense of what I've been given. When you were there with me and we sat quietly, every little thing is now. 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 Sitting at the eclipse, totality will take us. You wiggle just a bit. Both of the bright stars are now together as one. I hold your hand. Suddenly it's nightfall and the music starts up. The sky explodes into light. Flashing in the darkness makes me feel with my heart that you're the brightest light. Every little thing is now. 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 Little Final Fantasy IV Easter egg for those of you who know that. And I think, whoa, spring reverb. Okay, I think that's time, right? Yeah, 3:01. Thank you so much to Kent and Alyssa for putting this on, as always. And thank you everyone who came out and watched. It's a little hard to read chat from here, but I definitely appreciated the comments scrolling by. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.